On January 15th, we are set to see the first major release of 2022, the Jordan 4 Red Thunder, or Crimson, whatever you want to call it.
Hi, how are you?
So in preparation for this, we will be discussing the top 5 places, in my opinion, with the best chances to cop on release day. What's good, YouTube family? Welcome back to the channel. Man, 2 videos in 2 days. Starting to get the hang of this YouTube thing. We still have the court purples that are set to release tomorrow. Good luck to anybody that's going for them, but we all know why you're here. Now, the Jordan 4 Crimson or Red Thunder, man, this shoe's got too many names. It's set to release next Saturday, January 15th at a retail price of $190. It'll also be sold in big kids or grade school, little kids or preschool, and as well as toddlers or toddlers. This seems to be a Chicago or bred spin on the OG Thunder 4s. I won't go into too much detail on this because I definitely want to do a unboxing review video on these whenever I get them in hand. I'm gonna keep it real with you, Chief. As much as I would love to be one of those YouTubers who spends rent money on getting shoes early, just ain't got it like that. Brother got bills. For now, just like you all, I'm gonna be on the hunt for them for retail on release day. Now, before we get to this list, I must say this. If you see links from Kith, Undefeated, Shoe Palace, Jimmy Jazz, or DTLR,
run.
Bro, don't even waste your time. You have a 0.000001 chance of hitting manually, and trust me, those are actually scientifically proven numbers. Now, let's get to this list. I don't want to make this video long because I want to hurry up and get this out. Here are the top 5 places for your best chances to cop on release day. Coming in at number 5, Hibbett Sports. I don't usually do too well on Hibbets, but I must say them having a raffle system does give you another chance to hit. By the numbers, probability wise, you do have a better chance to cop with Hibbett. Now, what I'm hearing is Apple Pay is the way to go. I haven't been able to figure out how to, refresh right at drop time, hit Apple Pay, all that. I haven't been able to do it yet. And if I did do it, it's because the shoe release wasn't really that hype. Drop below in the comments if you actually have good experience with this and which one works better, but I'm just going off of what I've heard and what I've tried so far. At drop time, refresh right at, on the hour, hit Apple Pay, and it's supposed to be a better way to cop manually, but you literally only have one to go with this, from what I'm hearing. Now, the one thing that I do not like about Hibbett is this please press and hold whatever. It's like they can't tell who's a bot and who actually just has fast ass fingers for a human. It's like, I'm tired of holding this button down just for you to tell me that, okay, it's correct, but do it again. What more do you want from me? I don't know how to get past that part of Hibbett. I have to put them on the list just because, like I said, they do have a raffle system, so it gives you a better chance or another chance. Now, the other thing that is, I guess you can say is good, you can actually use rewards that you accumulate through Hibbets on release day, but I highly suggest you don't even try that. And by highly suggested, I mean don't do that shit. Now, number 4, sneakers, Nike sneakers app. At the moment, this is a Leo drop, and if you don't know what a Leo drop is, it really means let everyone order. So what this is technically a mini draw. Everybody can put in their orders, or everybody can put in their entries, and it'll say, you're in line. And after about 2 minutes, they start pulling names, or they start processing orders. And there's a couple pros and cons that go along with this. One of the pros that can also be a con is you get your L's pretty quick. Usually, I don't want anybody flaming me up. I know sometimes it is delayed, but usually you get your L's pretty quick. The reason why that's a pro and a con is if you actually go ahead and take an L, you can sometimes go back in the app, try again for another size. The chances of you hitting are very slim, but it is possible. I've done it before. And before, I mean one time. Now, the other pro to this is it kind of weeds out so many entries, because with a draw, you actually have 10 minutes to enter in before they start pulling names. But with a Leo, you only got really 2 minutes. So your best bet is just to go ahead and get, you may at max be able to get a handful of accounts in if you do have multiple accounts. So that kind of weeds out so many entries, and it gives you a little bit of a better chance. Unless you got a bot, then it's like, I don't know I don't know much about botting, so. Coming in at number 3, the Foot Locker Flex app with the ship to me option. Hey, sidebar, why does nigga look like he just clocked in and he ready to snitch? So with this option, you actually have Foot Locker as well as East Bay, Champs, Foot Action, Kids Foot Locker. Just like Finish Line, they've opted to use some of their warehouse inventory and offer that to the public on release day, which betters your chances of actually copying these for retail, especially if you can't get in-store access from the raffle. Now, this is even more clutch because if your local store doesn't have stock for an in-store raffle, you still can potentially get these shoes for retail on release day. This happened to me with the Yeezy slides, the MX Rock, I think the Belugas also. Like, my local stores didn't get those in store, but because I chose the ship to me option, I still was able to hit on those. Now, coming in at number 2, the good old favorite Finish Line and JD Sports exclusive access. Perfect. Now, if you haven't seen my previous video, I give a whole breakdown fully explaining how exclusive access works and how to increase your chances on getting this exclusive access. And I'll link that somewhere up here. This is one of the better ways, even though they are changing. I mean, it's just the evolution of the system that they put in place, because now they're starting to drop exclusive access at random times. This essentially gives you 2 chances because you get exclusive access in store and exclusive access for pre-orders, and they determine who gets these pairs because they give out the exclusive access. You also have a chance on release day, but they still haven't gotten that figured out. That's not completely bot free just yet. Now, coming in at number 1, Dick's Sporting Goods. Literally, this just comes down to who wants to get up the earliest and beat who to the store. Pretty much the camp out culture when it comes to getting access or getting wristbands for Dick's Sporting Goods. So what they do is Dick's Sporting Goods will give out wristbands, which is a guaranteed pair on whatever the next release is coming up. All you have to do, just wake up and get there. The earlier you get there, the better your chances of actually securing this wristband. And I've heard certain people, I don't know how true this is because I haven't done it, but I heard certain people say that they've even gotten multiples from getting wristbands and it wasn't that many people there. Definitely do your due diligence and call your local Dick's Sporting Goods to see if they are giving out wristbands. Now, word on the street is, wow, I sound like Martin. Word on the street is they're giving out wristbands this Saturday starting at 9 a.m. That could be different depending on your location. So like I said, do your due diligence and call your local Finish Line. Why did I say Finish? I talk about Finish Line too much. Call your local Dick's Sporting Goods and see if they're actually giving out wristbands this Saturday. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit the like button, spread the love so this can get to other people. If you want to see more, hit the sub button, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.